strange. So unlike what you've seen, so mature but it seems God's been waiting for you, falling into this place, just giving you a small taste of your afterlife here, so stay. You'll be back as soon anyway. I see a distant light, but girl, this can't be right. Such a surreal place to see. So how did this come to be? Right to Wally. And when I think of all the places I just don't belong, I've come to grips with life and realize this is going too far. I don't believe Is it such a sin for me to take what's mine until the end of time? We were more than friends before the story ends, and I will take what's mine, create what God would never design. Our love had been so strong for far too long. I was weak with fear that something would go wrong before the possibilities came true. I took on possibility from you. Almost laughed myself to tears, conjuring her deepest fears.
Must have sound of 50 fucking times. I can't believe it. Ripped her heart out right before her eyes. I thought for reason, eat it, eat it, eat it.
Wish she was never this good in bed, even when she was sleeping. Now she's just so perfect, I've never been quite so fucking peeping. It goes on and on and on. I can keep you looking young and preserve forever with a fountain spray on your youth whenever. 'Cause I really always knew that my little crime would be cold. That's why I got a heater for your thighs. And I know it's not your time, but bye-bye. And a word to the wise, when the fire dies, you think it's over, but it's just begun. Baby, don't cry. You had my heart, at least for the most part. 'Cause everybody's gotta die sometime. We fell apart, let's make a new start. 'Cause everybody's gotta die sometime. Yeah, yeah. But baby, don't cry. Possibilities I never considered are occurring, the likes of which I never heard. Now an angry soul comes back from beyond the grave to repossess somebody with which I misbehaved. Smiling right from ear to ear, almost laughed herself to tears.
Must have stabbed him 50 fucking times. I can't believe it. Ripped his heart out right before his eyes. I thought for reason, eat it, eat it, eat it.
Now that it's on, I realize the error of my ways. I must venture back to apologize from someone far beyond the grave. I gotta make up for what I've done, 'cause I was all up in a piece of heaven while you burned in hell. No peace forever. 'Cause I really always knew that my little crime would be cold. That's why I got a heater for your thighs. And I know it's not your time, but bye-bye. And a word to the wise, when the fire dies, you think it's over, but it's just begun. But baby, don't cry. You had my heart, at least for the most part. 'Cause everybody's gotta die sometime. We fell apart, let's make a new start. 'Cause everybody's gotta die sometime. Yeah, yeah. But baby, don't cry. heart, at least for the most part. 'Cause everybody's gotta die sometime. We fell apart, let's make a new start. Oh. 'Cause everybody's gotta die sometime. Yeah, yeah. My baby, don't cry.
So sedate
a fucking nightmare. Never feared for anything, never shame but never free. A life that healed the broken heart with all that it could. Lived a life so endlessly, saw beyond what others see. I tried to heal your broken heart with all that I could. Will you stay? Will you stay away forever? How do I live without the ones I love? Time still turns the pages of the book it's burned. Place in time, always on my mind. I have so much to say, but you're so far away. Plans of what our futures hold, foolish lies of growing old. It seems we're so invincible, the truth is so cold. A final song, a last request, a perfect chapter laid to rest. Now and then I try to find a place in my mind where you can stay, you can stay awake forever. How do I live without the ones I love? Time still turns the pages of the book it's burned. Facing time, always on my mind. I have so much to say, but you're so far away. Sleep
cold state line, miles away from those I love. Purpose hard to find. While I recall the words you spoke to me, can't help but wish that I was there, and where I'd love to be. Oh yeah. Dear God, the only thing I ask of you is to hold me when I'm not around, when I'm much too far away. But only that person who can be true to you. But I left her when I found her, and now I wish I'd stay. 'Cause I'm lonely and I'm tired, I'm missing you again. Oh no. Once again, there's nothing here for me on this barren road. There's no one here while the city sleeps and all the shops are closed. Can't help but think of the times I've had with you, pictures and some memories will have to help me through. Oh yeah. Dear God, the only thing I ask of you is to hold her when I'm not around, when I'm much too far away. Only that person who can be true to you. I left her when I found her, and now I wish I'd stay. 'Cause I'm lonely and I'm tired, I'm missing you again. Oh no. Once again. Well, some search, never finding a way. Before long, they waste away. I found you, something told me to stay. I gave in to selfish ways, and how I miss someone to hold when hope begins to fade. Lonely road, crossed another cold state line, miles away from those I love. Purpose hard to find. Dear God, the only thing I ask of you is to hold me when I'm not around, when I'm much too far away. We all need the person who can be true to you. I left her when I found her, and now I wish I'd stay. 'Cause I'm lonely and I'm tired. in discomfort now. I feel I'm walking a fine line. Tell me only if it's real. Still, I'm on my way, making entertain.
Hey, I can't live in here for another day. Darkness is kept the light concealed. Grim as ever, hold on to faith as I dig another grave. Meanwhile, the mice under the wheel, real as ever, and it seems I've been buried alive.
I walked the fields through the fire, taking steps until I found solid ground. Followed dreams reaching higher, couldn't survive the fall. Much has changed since the last time, and I feel a little less certain now. You know I jumped at the first sign. Tell me only if it's real. Memories seem to fade, wash my view away.
Hey, I can't live in here for this family's existence.
Well, where I'm from, we have a special salute. We aim high in the air towards all those paupers' asses who spend their days pointing fingers.
Like the heartbeat of this country when antagonized you love. I'll be damned if you count me in as part of your generous hypocrisy collecting enemies.
Tabloid gossip, queen worthless
There's no need for us to bury you.
selfish and kid, no one to blame.
This way until you're found I'm in for something real. Don't respect the words you're speaking. Gone too far.
All the way from the east to the west, we got this high society looking down on that very foundation, constantly reminding us that our actions are the cause of all their problems, pointing their fingers in every direction, blaming their own nation for who wins elections. They've never contributed a fucking thing to the country they love to criticize. It's the obscene, ignore the untrue depictions we see, try and get through, and many mistakes can hurt. I'm not the last, but I sure ain't the self-righteousness is where it lies.
Inside your head, your best friend.
I believe but not for that long.
Broken glass, your fake reflection. Found I'm in for something real. Don't respect the words you're speaking. Gone too far.
This shining city built of gold, a far cry from innocence. There's more than meets the eye around here. Look to the waters of the deep. A city of evil. There sat a seven-headed beast. 10 horns raised from his head. Symbolic woman sits on his throne, but hatred strips her and leaves her naked. A beast in the heartland. She's a dwelling place for demons. She's a cage for every
reckless tragedy endless. Welcome to the family. Hey, there's something missing. Only time will alter your vision. Never in question, lethal injection. Welcome to the family.
Not long ago you'd find the answers were so crystal clear. Within a day you find yourself living in constant fear.
Can you look at yourself now? Can you look at yourself? You can't win this fight.
In a way it seems there's no one to call when our thoughts are so numb and our feelings unsure. We all have emptiness inside, we all have answers to find.
But you can't win this fight. I have to question what's with the violent aggression. Details blurry, lost them too early. Welcome to the family. Hey, why won't you listen? Can't help the people you're missing. It's been done, a casualty rerun. Welcome to the family.
I try and help you with the things that can't be justified. I need to warn you that there is no way to rationalize.
So have you figured it out now? So have you figured it out? You can't win this fight.
In a way it seems there's no one to call when our thoughts are so numb and our feelings unsure. We all have emptiness inside, we all have answers to find.
But you can't win this fight.
For you and all mankind, I've lost my mind. Psychotic, rapid dementia, I won't be fine.
Dead men, they celebrate as the final chapter fades away, 'cause they can't hide.
We can see their flesh is rotting.
The band plays a hopeful tune. The champagne is poured as they socialize. The look in their eyes, out in the light. Everything is painful tonight, while at the party of the dead, dead sit in the grave. The drinks here are free, so relax. Enjoy the sight of all the dead, dead sit in the grave. And while the world that they built told them to change, told them to listen, they just kept it the same. And now that midnight has come, I'm in a room watching the dead, dead sit in the grave. Bones covered up by suits as the visible scars they multiply. Kiss it goodbye.
Too stubborn and now you're destroyed.
Tick tock, the time bomb has been recognized, been pressurized. Nowhere to hide. Swallow it live. Everything is painful tonight, while at the party of the dead, dead sit in the grave. The drinks here are free, so relax. Enjoy the sight of all the dead, dead sit in the grave. find my way. So help me find my way. No pulse inside of me, stone cold lips and heresy, all rising to a degree, losing who I wanna be. You'll find out right now. He may be out of his mind, but someday you will find the sanity's left us all blind and dragged us all behind. A moment seen through those eyes, crystal blue disguise. They say that all beauty must die. I say it just moves on. If you'd only open your mind, then someday you will find insanity left us behind and walk right through the dark. I can see the pictures clear as yesterday, pictures on my own. I can hear the voices begging you to stay, but no, you're not alone. I'm trapped in a vile world where the endings are the same as every other. We're only here today. I'm losing my only dream. I can use some guiding light, some place to go. If you hear me, let me know. If you hear me, let me know. Tonight we all die young. 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 Tonight we all
usher me astray. I can't go on this way, not as I am today. The ugly side of me is strong. Take aim a loaded gun, hold back on all who run. A coward's truth inside the wrong. This means war. This means war. This means war. Lash your tongue of pain, carry me to nowhere. Mental holocaust, battle never ends. Lie, mask the pain of a child who's forsaken. Lie to myself, praise the new regime. I left me long ago, reasons you'll never know. No one to miss me when I'm gone. With no more words to say, no argument to stay. Another post I don't belong. This means war. 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 No home to call my own, no finding someone new, no one to break the ball, no one to see me through, no name to carry on, no promise for today, no one to hear the call, no tattered flag to raise. Walk the razor's edge, cut into the madness. Question all you trust, buy into the fear. I see the man ripping at my soul now. I know the man, I know him all too well. There's nothing here for free, lost who I wanna be. My serpent blood can't strike so cold. On any given day, I'll take it all away. Another thought I can't control. This means war. This means war. This means war. This means war.
know what's left to find, 'cause I need a little more. I need a little time. Can we even up the score? Some say this can't be real, and I've lost my power to feel tonight. We're all just victims of a crime. When all's gone, it can't be regained. We can't seem to shelter the pain inside. We're all just victims of a crime. Nothing lasts forever. For all good things, it's true. I'd rather trade it all while somehow saving you. It must have been the season that threw us out of line. Once I stood so tall, now I'm searching for a sign. So don't need your salvation with promises unkind. In all the speculation, save it for another time. 'Cause we all need a reason just to stay. Well, some just can't be bothered to stick around another day. When some say this can't be real, and I've lost my power to feel tonight. We've all been victims of a crime. When all's gone, it can't be regained. We can't seem to shelter the pain inside. We've all been victims of a crime. Victims of a crime. Living with this crime. I'm missing you. I'm missing you. I'm missing you. I'm missing you.